Welcome to the State Correctional Institute at Graterford. It's Pennsylvania's largest maximum security prison. There are currently over 3,300 men in this maximum security prison. These men want to share with you what prison life is like. It's not a scared straight type of video, but a fact of prison life video. They recognize how their incarceration has affected their lives, the lives of their families, friends, and their neighbors, and also the lives of the families, friends, and neighbors of their victims. They were all young men when they came to prison. They sat in the same classrooms, same churches, and some of the same homes that you're sitting in right now. They made some poor choices and it cost them their freedom. It only took several seconds in most cases to make a choice that they would pay for the rest of their lives.
Check this out. When I went in Graterford around 2013, something like that, man, it was, when I say, for me to walk on a block with about 800 black African-American men, not just black, Hispanic, Latino, Caucasian men, and not know not one of these men. No, first of all, listen, right? I get up there, you talking about 6 months. I ain't had a cut in 6 months, man. I was able to wear hats on the streets. So I ain't know I had the George Jefferson situation really growing where I had hair on the side of my head. So I'm thinking, damn, I can wear my hat. This is like my self-esteem kicking in. Once I realized damn near 90% of the niggas up there ain't had no motherfucking hair. Oh, I was cool, but I tried it. Trust me, I tried, but back to the script. I get on the block and I say, oh man, you talking about, it's almost everything what it is like the movies a little bit. I ain't scared shitless, you know, I'm a man at the end of the day, so I held my ground. I was looking for somebody I fucking know from my hood, though. I was looking for somebody, like I gotta know somebody out of 8. You imagine walking on a football field and you don't know not one player?
They are older and wiser now, and they want to share with you what it's been like to live in prison for the past 25 years. They want to spare you the pain and agony that you will put your families through, your victims' families through, and yourself through. They want to contribute something back to society to help keep people like you out of prison.
As the state's largest correctional institution, it's spread over 62 acres while surrounded by a 9-meter perimeter wall. This facility held over 3,000 men in its various cell blocks, including its death row and restricted housing units. Various notorious names were held here, such as the rapper Meek Mill and cop killer Richard Poplowski. As we walk through what remains, you will hear the stories of men who spent most of their lives here, as well as see footage of the facility when it was still open.
Shit, man, nothing about this shit is cool. When you walk through them corridors, you don't know what's on the other side of that shit. Cause you about to see a bunch of motherfucking mad men, like ice grills, mad men. Like you're in there with all the dudes with 6 life-term sentences, plus 100, plus 200. You start seeing everybody you went to elementary school with, middle school with, and you ain't seen them in 20 years and you wonder where they been. The state facilities has kidnapped their ass. You will see everybody you came up with that ain't make it out. And y'all reunite like it's a damn class reunion, man.
When I was younger, I never really thought about what I wanted to be. It wasn't until I got to the penitentiary is when I started realizing the potential I had to be somebody important or do things important. It wasn't until I got here when I started saying, oh, damn, I could have did this, I could have did that, but it's too late now because I'm in the penitentiary. And I got a lot of time, I got a life sentence. And in Pennsylvania, there is no getting out on a life sentence. So I'm here until I die. Because I was so young, I thought that it was nothing they could do to me. That, yeah, I'm young, maybe they could send me away to a little home or something. I never thought that I would be in a penitentiary with grown men. But that's exactly where I was at 17. And 1 year later, I was here. So, you know, I thought that they couldn't, but that's another false rumor that you hear, that they can't do nothing to you because you're too young. Man, they will prosecute you and put you in the penitentiary at 13. And that's the truth.
When I was 17 years old, me and another young man decided to snatch a woman's pocketbook. As a result of that, she fell, hit her head on the ground, and died. That was 27 years ago. That whole incident took less than 10 seconds to happen. I got tried as an adult. He got tried as a juvenile. He ended up doing maybe 3 years. 27 years later, I'm still here. We were 2 kids. We had a few scrapes with the law here and then nothing, no armed robberies or nothing like that. And, you know, prank stuff. And you know, the next day I'm responsible for somebody being dead. And that's something I'll never get over. Till the day I die, I'll never get over that. And somebody was minding their own business, going about their own life, and because of me, that life is over.
When I came up here and looked down that hallway and looked to see how long it was, and them gates closed behind me, my little heart pumped Kool-Aid.
When I first came here, I came from the Youth Study Center, and my heart was bumping, and every time the bus got close to the wall seemed small from a distance, but every time I knew my life was over, especially when they hit the back, when they hit the gate, I seen the guard in the tower with a shotgun, I knew it was over. 16 years old, and that's when my life ended. When my first day in here was the day that I began to die.
I was gripped in fear, you know, because when I first walked in this jail and seen how big this jail was, and I seen how many people was here, I couldn't believe it. And then they take you to quarantine, and I mean, it's so much noise and so much chaos and so much confusion, and it's so many things going on around you till you really never get a chance to collect your thoughts.
Not to let alone the fact is when you first get there, your first scare is they ask you where you want your body to be shipped to if you don't make it out of here. You gotta sign that paperwork. Oh my Lord. Shit, you thinking where I want my body to be shipped to, nigga, I'm gonna make it out of here. You got me, you tripping. Where I want my body to be shipped to, then you start to walk on them blocks, you understand why they ask you that shit. It's a gladiator state, man. So automatically you turn into survival mode. It's either you gonna be predator or prey. It's either you gonna be predator or prey because you coming in there, you don't have shit. They strip you of everything. Everything you came from the county with, you gotta send it home. So everything, you have to order everything new off a commissary. So everybody you came in with, to the new guys you about to meet, they know what you working with, how much bread you got. So dudes you came in, you thought you was cool with, they turn around and start to prey on you because they realize you have more than them. I seen this happen. It happens a lot to the Caucasian dudes, but it happened to the young bucks too. So you start to see these things transpire. You gotta make a choice then. Do you wanna go home in a box? Or you wanna go home in a motherfucking bus? Simple as that. So 1 year, you was sent to do 3 to 5 years, you was sent to do 5 to 10, sometimes end up turning to 20 to 40 or 40 to 80. See, my whole twist was I need to get on the phone. So I knew I was gonna have an issue as soon as I got there because I need to talk to my chick. I need to talk to my female. I need to talk to my family and friends. I need to talk to somebody because I've been out of touch. I need to see what's going on when I really didn't need to see what was going on because you ain't missing shit. Once you get back, you realize it's the same shit going on. But you in a whole nother world inside a big ass world. Graterford is a city inside a city. When I say this shit is huge, you talking about football fields. They got baseball, football, basketball, weightlifting, boxing. They got everything. So you see why them young boys go and some of them never come back because they start living their own life. Only thing they missing is we reason they tell all that. The number one reason them boys rap, they gotta get back to that cat, man. On that note, I'll be back, man. It's just part one of Jail Tales from Graterford. In the beginning, just gonna give y'all a little twist of how it went down when I was there. True story shit. Statute of limitations is up. One thing was certain, two things for sure. I'm always keep it pure. I'll be back. That was a little snippet for you.